the living word, Lamb of God. I have victory in you. Oh, I'm a seed of Abraham, a joint heir with Christ. The victory is mine, 'cause I am yours, more than conqueror. You have made a way, I always win. Oh, victory is in Jesus.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I
Hello everyone, welcome to Positive Impact with Joy. Positive Impact is a program where we talk about social issues that affect the society and the family generally. Today we are going to talk about processing international student visas. My name is Joy Elenwo. This program is very important for those who are interested in schooling abroad, for those who want a change of environment, who want to see what it is like to school in an international developed countries. Today, we're going to talk about the process for obtaining a U.S. student visa. First of all, I'd like to congratulate those of you who are already been approved and you have a school you're going to very soon. And for those of you who are still processing your visas or your school, your international schools, I know we'll congratulate you very, very soon. Now, so for you to school in the United States, you have to definitely reside there. So the international student visa is what you are going to be applying for. The international student visa allows you to reside temporarily in the United States. That's when you are approved into a university in the United States, then you can start processing your visa to travel to the US. The process could be a little bit complicated. That's why we're here to guide you, to make it very easy for you. Now, the international student visa allows you to reside in a reputable university in the United States. Now, you could go there for a language program, it could be academic exchange program, it could be for, your first degree or your master's degree, whichever program you are applying for. And please note that your student visa ends once you complete your program, and at that time you will have to depart the United States. However, you may return to the United States on a visitor's visa or work visa or any other available visas. Now let's go through the processing. First of all, you will have to apply to an approved school in the United States. We have lists of schools available for international students, which we're going to, as we go, show to you, and you can apply to any of the schools of your choice if you haven't applied already. Then you get accepted. As soon as you get accepted and secure an admission into the university, then you can start your visa processing. Now, before you start your visa processing, you must receive your I-20. It's a form from the university indicating that you have been approved into the university. So they're going to send you a hard copy of your I-20. This could be mailed to you, could be through DHL, FedEx, or any other means. So as soon as you get your I-20, then you can start applying for your visa. But note that For you to be approved, you need to send your financials. It's like a bank statement, to show that you can afford to pay for your stay for a year at least, for your education. So your financials is a very crucial document that needs to be sent to the university in order to be approved for admission, and an I-20 form will be sent to you. Then you take the I-20 hard copy form and your bank statement to the embassy for your interview. So getting your I-20 and your bank statement is very important. Now let's look at preparing for your visa interview. Now for the visa processing, you need first of all to pay the visa fee. Then you're going to create an online profile and afterwards submit an online application and then schedule an online appointment with the embassy in your home country. Let's assume we're in Nigeria right now. So you're going to schedule your visa appointment with the embassy, American embassy in Nigeria. And that's when you're going to get your biometrics done and attend an interview. Now, most people ask what biometrics are. Basically, they're extra identification for example, your fingerprinting, like they want to have all that information, making sure it matches with your person, your face, and your fingers, that all matches together. Now, you should take with you supporting documents demonstrating strong financial and social ties to your home country. What we mean by that, you get documents to show that after your studies in the United States, you're going to come back to Nigeria. So you're going to show that you have family ties here, you have investment, maybe your sponsor has investment, and of course your bank statement. Now, let's look at what is a visa officer looking out for. The visa officer will ask you a couple of questions relating to your study plans, university choice, your academic capabilities, your financial status, and your plans afterward. So you'll be prepared to answer questions on these areas and more. You should be able to tell them what your academic plans are, so you know what course you're going in there for, why you have chosen that course, why you're not studying in your home country, why do you want to go study international, then why did you choose that university abroad. Your capabilities, they want to know how strong you are in those areas that you are going to study in. Then your financial status and your plan afterwards. Are you coming back to Nigeria, or are you going to remain in the United States? Now, remember that I told you that your financial is very crucial. You have to know where the money is coming from, because they need to know who is sponsoring you, or probably you've saved up some money, or you're taking a loan. They need to know where your money for education is coming from. The chances are that your interview is going to be conducted definitely in English, and the visa officer will want to know and make sure that you speak English and understand, English properly. Now, please remember, prepare for the interview and work on your story, because your story is very, very important. This is where you tell them why you are going to study abroad and where you're going to get the money from. Because if you're unable to explain all this, it's likely you might not be approved for a student visa, but we don't pray for that. So basically, for example, you talk about maybe your parent or family member who is, going to sponsor you, or you were able to save up some money while you were working, something like that. So the next three key thing is your background. So when you come to an interview, you ask some questions and they expect straight answers. So you don't talk too much, just answer your questions straight. Go directly and answer every question that you've been asked. So, but sometimes they do not, sometimes they do an extra background check on you and all the information that you have submitted to make sure that they are genuine. So your visa might take 2 to 4 weeks, but it could last, a while. So please be advised that you apply on time, especially when you know when your school is going to be reopened. We'll take a short break right now, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause
Welcome back. This is Positive Impact with Joy, and we're talking about the process of applying for international student visa. I'm going to give you a recap of everything we have talked about earlier. Before you begin your visa processing, after applying to an approved school, you have to create an online profile, then pay your visa fee, then you take your hard copy of your Form I-20 and your bank statement to the embassy for your interview. And always get ready, practice, rehearse your story. You have to always tell the truth, be genuine, whatever your story is, how you're going to raise the money for your education, who is paying for it, your social ties with your home country, in order to prove that you are going to return back to your country when your program is over. Now, we're going to look at some of the benefits of schooling in a university in the United States. And I'm sure this is applicable maybe to some other countries we're going to talk about in the future. But for today, we're talking about the US. Now, as a student, as an international student, you also have provisions for student scholarship, international student scholarships, but there are criteria. You could be on the Dean's list, you could be on the your academic list and all that. But the thing is, you have to do very well and score high points. So they have criteria. So when you have very high grades, you'll be put on scholarship. The school will take care of your tuition, they can take care of all your fees, boarding, feeding. They give you some vouchers to feed and all that. Then after your schooling, especially on that day of graduation, you have people coming, companies, organizations, they come in to watch and listen and see good students that they can employ in their companies. And if they like you, they will approach you, speak to you, and also if you guys agree on their terms, then they can get you a work visa. So those are the benefits, and you start working instead of coming back to your country. Then you start working in the United States. So there are other benefits. We're going to talk about those when we come back again next time. But please do not forget to like, subscribe, because we'll be sending you more videos on studying abroad. We're going to talk about Canada, we're going to look at Australia, we're going to look at other countries that most Nigerian students love to travel to. So I hope you enjoyed listening. Please do not forget to share. So if you don't need this information, there must be somebody out there that really needs it. You'll be helping somebody today. Share. We love you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and God bless.
Can anybody out there hear me?